lot of Democrats are now pointing out that some of Donald Trump's social media activity and a lot of wealthy individuals, including the Republican Party's stock market activity in the lead up to him announcing this 90-day pause on the massive worldwide tariffs, kind of seems like the sort of thing that could be insider trading on a level we have literally never before seen in America. And I want to remind you of something that we showed you at the time when he posted, "This is a great time to buy." Now, this cuts sort of both ways. One, the reason I didn't even really take note of that was because it's the sort of, he'd been doing stuff like that, I guess, being like, everything's great, it's all gonna be fine, you should buy, you should build a business or whatever. So it sort of fits into that. And it is a public thing, but it's also possible that if the people in his inner circle, if his family members, if his billionaire buddies knew that he has a certain way he's gonna signal that this thing is about to end, then that could be a great indication that you should actually buy and get, I don't know, a 22% return in a matter of just a few hours. That to me is not the thing that makes me the most worried about insider trading. I just think it's Donald Trump. He makes the decision that morning that he's gonna pause it. There is no way in hell that he didn't tell people to buy. There's simply no way, and to whatever extent we can have an investigation, we should have that investigation. And we should be looking at disclosures of everyone who uncharacteristically decided to buy right before it happened. And there's already evidence. We don't have the individual disclosures yet. It'll take something like 30 days before we have that. But AOC is already pointing out that there is reason to believe that this insider trading was actually happening. So she posted, any member of Congress who purchased stocks in the last 48 hours should probably disclose that now. I've been hearing some interesting chatter on the floor. Disclosure deadline is May 15th. We're about to learn some things. It's time to ban insider trading in Congress. And that's in response to Spencer Hakimian pointing out that the NASDAQ call volume spiked minutes before the 90-day tariff pause was announced. So why, as the market had been falling day after day after day, did a bunch of people massively decide to buy stock right before it was announced that this pause would happen? That is just a chart that shows insider trading. It doesn't show exactly who did it, exactly how much. It doesn't show exactly why they knew it was happening, but I don't know what that could possibly mean other than that. People were tipped off. They were tipped off. And I agree with AOC that it's time to ban insider trading, but I'm gonna go further than that. It's time to start throwing them in prison for the insider trading that they already did. Those who bought it, they are engaging in insider trading. Everybody focuses on the people who provide the information. If you act on the information, that's illegal too. They should be in jail. A lot of people are pointing out Marjorie Greene did a lot of purchasing. Now, maybe she has a good explanation. Stock prices had gone down a ton thanks to her buddy Donald Trump. So maybe she was just buying the dip or whatever. And hers at least wasn't quite as close to the stock market turnaround when Donald Trump decided to flip the switch and turn things back on. So she might be clean, but some people are making up that massive rise and they need to be in prison. And whoever provided the information, and there are only a few people who could, they only knew that they were gonna pause it for like half a day. It's Donald Trump. Who is it? Maybe Peter Navarro, maybe Scott Bessent. Which one of those provided the tip off that resulted in this massive historic insider trading that we just saw? And I know, when I say that they should throw Donald Trump in prison for this, it doesn't really mean anything because we are not a country that is governed by rules or constitution anymore. There's no independent DOJ, there's no inspectors general, there's nobody that's actually gonna look into this anytime soon. But then fine, log it, make a big deal out of it, run on it in the midterms, and when you finally can start doing some investigations, when AOC is hopefully the head of oversight at that point, then you do those investigations. And if there's anything left of Donald Trump when he's no longer president, the shriveled little husk that's left of him, I don't give a damn. Investigate it and throw that into prison.